He's alive. Oh dear, the amount of punishment you're putting up with. How are you still going? Someone get him a medic. How is he still going? No, let this guy have some peace, please. Can he not catch a break? What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Ben, and today I'll be reacting to Invincible Season 2, Episode 6. Now, I'm kind of dreading going into this episode. We're so close to the final, and the last one made me basically fall in love with Rex's character. It did tremendous work with him. I no longer hate him. I really like him, and it basically looks like he's about to die. We've already just seen Duplicate bite the dust, Shrinking Ray bite the dust, and now Rex has a gun pointed to his head, and it doesn't look good. Like, of course you have Mark, Eve, and all of that lot up in space about to die from the Sequids, but I feel like they've got a better chance of survival than Rex currently does. Theirs is the more classic, oh no, it looks like death, but before they sort of break through it. And I kind of want to predict that maybe Alan is going to show up and intervene, since he's been sent back to Earth to bring Mark to the group of planets against the Viltrumites. I'm guessing Alan's going to show up and help. I would assume that much, because everyone else there kind of feels outmatched against all the Sequids. Whereas on Rex's side of things, he's completely alone, gun pointed to his head, there's not much left he can do. And the Lizard League themselves have just proven to be very formidable. The shot with the one giant guy killing Shrinking Ray, that's gonna stick with me. That was horrifying. Somehow he kept her down, but that makes sense. That was like a anaconda, I think that's what's the snake that basically can eat like a gazelle or a crocodile and still like survive? They can do that. They can just expand, and that's basically what this thing did with Shrinking Ray. But my fear is they're lizards, right? Lizards regenerate things. They can grow back legs and tails. Is it like is it a possibility that these things might not be dead and could come back? In which case, Rex is probably even more dead than he currently is. So yeah, that's where my mind is at the minute. I'm scared to press play on this episode because right now, Rex is alive for me. I don't want him to die. He's already lost a hand. He could be dying soon. And I'm not ready for that after how much the last episode did with him. But yeah, as always, if you do enjoy this video, please remember to like and subscribe, as it really does help the channel to grow. And if you do enjoy my content and you want to help support the channel, I do have a Patreon, the link will be in the description. Over there, I'm uploading these videos and the full reaction a week in advance. So if that's something you're interested in, feel free to check it out. But with that said, let's just dive on in.
Just do it, you prick.
No, please, Rex, please. Wait, is Rex actually dead?
Guardians! Protect them!
It's just done like that? I was hoping for a bit more. Wait, so he can't seriously be dead like that? No way. I'm trying to think, did the bullet, what part of the brain did that hit? Is that like essential? Because I know some people can live without parts of their brain. Maybe? Okay, Shapesmith's actually proving to be pretty good there. I love how unwavering he is. Come on, you make this all work, please.
Oh no.
Oh no, so wait, Alan, maybe? Who's coming? Please, someone in the idea. Oh, that's good. I'm liking Shapesmith. Well done. This is better. Awake? How you doing? Can you still fight?
Tell them someone has to get this close to us and then press the button.
Who can get close? Everyone's kind of busy.
Give it to me!
Oh.
Do it.
How dare!
Why did you just...
I'm stronger and faster than you, and you know it.
Okay, maybe. This is a good trust thing for both of them. This is good. I want to see more of this, because of course Immortal is very much portrayed by Omni-Man. Come on. I'm still sort of shocked over the whole Rex thing, but I need this to go well. Oh, they're smart. Oh, I thought that might have been... Nope. Can she quickly create armor, please? Oh, new bubble. Good. Oh, there's some inside. They're gonna create a new host, aren't they? You're gonna get rid of this one, but then one of them's gonna get like Rudy or Eve. Is this close enough? What's close enough? Come on, just toss the thing at this point. Saving him. Well done, Immortal. Come on, this has gotta be close enough. Push the button. He's free. Good. Yay. Get him a mask.
We did it!
Did you?
Eve. You've gotta be kidding me. You've gotta be kidding me. Now what?
Maybe there's some juice left in this thing?
That's a big maybe.
Can anyone replicate what that did, please? Grab him. Can you rip the thing off? What would that do? Oh, please don't start using Eve's powers. Oh, it worked again. Yay. Good. Okay, so that's good. That's done. Please, no, everyone get masks on.
Yeah, just happy to be me again.
Yay, thankfully it didn't use her powers. Oh, good. Oh, they're still moving. They shouldn't be able to do anything without a host. There's no host.
The Guardians are dead.
They've made quite the mess of your precious little...
Rex's body, he died face down. He's moved onto his back. Is he still good? Is he alive somehow? No.
Agree to my
There we go.
demands, and I will consider not destroying half of the nation.
He's alive. Oh dear, the amount of punishment you're putting up with. How are you still going? I don't want to look at this. This brain is spurting blood. How are you still going?
I said, shut up!
How is he still going? How is he still going? Okay, good. Save the day. Save the day. What is Rex's powers? He can make things that he touches explode, right? I think that's it. Can he just make this guy explode by touching him? You're beating him with the bloodied loss of your hand. Okay, that's good. Go on, Rex! No, he's not alright. Someone get him a medic.
That's a weird question. I'm fine. Totally good.
Someone go get a medic.
You know me. I'm practically...
No, he's not. Oh dear, what does this mean? Someone get him a medic. How is he still going? Okay, so you're practically dead. Yep, you're practically dead.
We need to get this guy to an OR now.
Please.
Get a stretcher over here!
Movement. Shrinking ray. Did she shrink back down?
Jesus.
She's alive. I can hear her voice. You shrunk back down. Tell me you shrunk back down. Oh dear me. What's that on your head? Are you actually okay? What is happening? What about Duplicate? Is she the only one that died then? I really hope there's some kind of weirdness where we never actually met the real Duplicate.
Just from this Sequid, and for that we are grateful.
Yeah, you're welcome.
There's still tense music. What are you doing?
But we cannot permit you to leave with the great betrayer.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Do you want to just leave him? Ah, fine. He actually helped out a bit.
You must remain here for punishment.
What kind of punishment?
He's gonna be dead. Wow, really?
I understand.
So, and you've escaped. Yeah, you're gonna save him. Okay. So I mean, they're still gonna be like, would they declare war on Earth because you took their prisoner? How can this be resolved peacefully? This poor guy. He's just been saving this. He's just in this.
I've only been inside one of these ones when I was a kid. It was a school trip.
Oh, you are useless. Why?
Open the airlock.
Glad I do know now that the Viltrumites can just breathe for an incredibly long amount of time. So Mark should be fine out here. But like, how long can he actually keep going? Is this killing them? Oh no, they have masks on. They'll be fine. Yeah, they'll be fine. Hopefully there's got a tracker in some way. Hopefully there's somehow that the main ship can bring them back. Yeah, they're good. They're fine. Just hopefully no debris hits them.
Amazing!
There's a lot of hugging going on with these two. What's happening here? They feel weird.
Trained with the best, right?
Good work.
Oh,
Thanks.
he's actually built a good relationship with Immortal. Nice. But he still has to tell people that the Viltrumites are coming. How does he deal with that?
That whole thing was insane.
Thankfully, I was able to control my fear response this time.
Yay! Development.
I can do the same for
Don't.
But it just makes sense
I
to...
said don't.
Does she not want you to try and fix the whole monster thing? Well, I feel like that is a Monster Girl issue. She doesn't... surely she doesn't want to die and keep regressing.
The GDA has an entire department dedicated to superhero children.
He's still trying it.
Because a top secret government lab is the perfect place to raise a child.
We paint clouds on the ceiling.
That's not doing what you think it does.
After everything Nolan put you through, no one expects you to raise this kid. Let us help.
No.
Oh,
Oh, yep, no, this is sealed. That's not happening. The mom's probably dead by now, right?
it's about Mark. This child is Mark's brother,
Yeah, you can't let him go.
which makes him family to me too.
Oh, I love how she sees it.
I raised Mark, who just saved the world.
She's got this.
I'm more than qualified to do this. Isn't that right?
Yeah. Oh, she's perfect for this.
And I expect to be kept in the loop.
It's nap time.
Yeah, that's about as much loop you can get. Nap time. Oh, Cecil, please, just stop being so controlling.
Sequids don't sleep. They never let me sleep.
Oh dear, it's been a long time. Oh, Donald, is he still struggling with the whole robot thing?
I've seen even the world
Oh, the duplicate. It's okay, so Duplicate did die. She was the only one that did die. Great.
in my mind.
Immortal's actually taken aback. Oh, I'm trying to think, because like with Immortal, He's like Omni-Man in a way with just the long lifespan. How do you create attachment and connection through that? Shrinking Ray, alive, good. But I like that we're seeing Immortal actually grieve over someone that he basically just met, really. It was a very recent relationship, but even with his long life, he still had such a deep connection with her because they both experienced death so much. And now she's actually gone. That's got to be crushing. Rex, yeah, what's going on with that? Can you figure, technically, less of his brain is gone than, you know, the one that was turned into a cyborg. So there should be more hope, because it sounded like he was doing kind of good. Their relationship, it feels like it's struggling. I don't know why. It feels like there's a lot going on, and I don't know how Amber is coping with it.
Good job, Oliver.
Oliver, you named him. Oh, wait, no, how does the name work? Because he's speaking now fully, so it wasn't just Mama. He's like, and he's walking. Yeah, he's going fast. Okay, so how fast is he going to be growing?
He needed an actual name besides Nolan's alien baby.
So you did name him. That goes against the culture where they pick their own name.
Kate Shaw was a fearless warrior.
Is there seriously not like some secret where the real Kate was somewhere else and she just sent clones to do all this? Can that not be the case, please?
That this world is good, even when it killed her over and over and over again.
Yeah, and this time it's actually dead. Oh my, it's actually done.
Kate Shaw was a kindred soul.
They really were soulmates the more you think about it. With the whole connection over experiencing death over and over, it's the only person in the world that he could probably connect with.
Because he loved her, man.
I loved many others before Kate.
Here we go, the immortal stuff. But she could connect with you far more than any of them could.
This is different.
She was someone that understood you on such a different level. This feels awkward. Why?
How's your mom?
Sorry.
What's happening? It's getting weird with Eve. This is getting awkward. What's happening now?
I'm at the point where I just roll out of bed and go to lectures in my pajamas. It's very freeing.
Nice. These conversations feel difficult. It feels forced.
Can I just say this feels like a first date?
Yes, it's awkward and weird. What's happening?
I missed you.
Missed you too.
Someone's going to interrupt this. They're going to say they want to spend more time together, but then something's going to interrupt them. I feel like Cecil's just going to flash in and teleport by the tree.
I hate lying to them, Mark.
Yeah.
Sure, there's William, but he's more your friend than mine.
She feels isolated and alone. This is not good. It should be fun.
First year of college, our first time living on our own, and it feels like we're missing it.
But that is part of the responsibility of a superhero. Would it just... Is it almost right saying that Mark should hold off on getting a relationship until after college life and stuff?
An obligation to make the world a better place. And if you didn't feel that way, we wouldn't be dating.
And that's Mark's obligation, not necessarily Amber's. If she chooses to stay with him, this is just part of the deal.
What do we do now?
They broke up, didn't they? I feel like they broke up. What? Why?
Mark! Look who's back!
Oh, how?
I guess I'm fine.
He's doing great.
There's emotion. How is he? He looks... His face is so blank.
Rick looks exactly the same.
Looks the same, but how is he doing personality-wise?
He went through intensive body reconstruction. That kind of trauma can...
Yeah, you relate. Is he another robot? Robot body, technically. I doubt it's all... No, he was missing like so many pieces.
Tell William I'll check in later to see how Rick's doing.
Okay.
Someone needs to reach out to Donald. He's completely isolated and alone as well. How is he coping?
You look like shit. And that's coming from a guy that looks like this.
How is he doing? How is that? Why? Oh, dear, this is just the aftermath of everything. It's just insane.
How's Ray?
Hold it in there.
Okay, does he know about Kate? Does he know how that's going? That she's fully dead?
I saw my life flash before my eyes.
What did you see? Are you happy with
what I saw?
You didn't. You have regrets. You want to change.
I was such a dick to Kate.
I'm loving Rex so much. I'm so glad he didn't die.
Every woman I've ever dated.
He wants to improve, please.
I don't know why I had to get my brains blown out to see that.
Yes, but now it did. Now you're hopefully fine and you can just be better and improve.
We go around saving lives while ruining them at the same time.
They relate so much now. Oh, this is awesome.
Jesus. All right, let's hear it.
On to Mark's issues. You came to the guy recovering from being shot in the head to get advice and to just talk about your stuff with. You broke up with Amber, didn't you?
Mark!
You're about to just walk straight into her. You definitely broke up with Amber.
You here to see Rex?
He looks happier when he sees Eve. His face lights up.
Turns out Rex really likes home decorating magazines.
Fun. Nice.
It's because he's never really had a home.
Oh, we're learning so much about him. I'm loving Rex.
Are you okay, Mark?
No, I'm fine.
Blurt it out. How are you and Amber? I felt like you broke up. I felt like that conversation ended with you just separating. She wants to go off and enjoy college, which is fair enough. She's not the superhero. Mark has to sort of do this, and the relationship basically comes at a cost of it. Maybe they get back together once college is done.
Oh, I'm cultured like that.
I'm loving this angle on Rex. He feels happier. He feels innocent. It just feels sweet.
I just ran into Mark and
Ugh, I know, right? He and Amber are...
There we go. So, yeah, that happened. So he told Rex and not Eve.
wait, what does that mean?
10 best bedroom makeovers?
I don't think Rex is in the best state to hold a full-on conversation with. They're super deep. Just let him enjoy the magazines.
You've been a nanny for 30 years. Children are my life.
You want to hire a nanny for a super alien baby?
But I don't think you're the right fit for us. I'm not comfortable hiring a spy.
Cecil!
I don't understand. I was married to Nolan for 20 years.
She knows how to spot us lies. I would have that isn't paranoia. I hope she is correct. Please say that she was actually right.
You should know that Cecil sent me. Now, I wasn't supposed to tell you, but I think it's unacceptable to mislead a potential...
Interesting. This is a good angle. I'm paranoid now. Maybe Cecil told us to say all that because it instantly gains trust.
Please come in.
See? Gets her through the door.
So you know that Oliver is...
Half Thraxin, half Viltrumite.
He's purple. There's not really any hiding it.
Or Omni-Man is Oliver's father, and that your son Mark, also Invincible...
And you're not against them because of what Omni-Man did.
Encourage a child's natural curiosity for the world.
Scissors!
Here you go, buddy.
Okay, and redirecting. Good. How does this all work? Because you're kind of, sort of, working with an accelerated time frame.
This allows me job security and freedom from government oversight.
What does that mean?
I work for you.
I don't trust that. But would you still report to Cecil and give him stuff?
You're the boss, not him.
Mama, boss.
Yeah, but who pays you? Oh no, Debbie should be paying her because she's the one hosting the position. Okay, I think I like this proposition, but I'm still paranoid about Cecil.
Real nice place you made here, Eve.
Oh, why? What are you doing now? Why are you everywhere?
I wanted to thank you and to once again offer you a spot on the Guardians.
Yeah, control. Keeping tabs on everyone, all the powerful people.
Ray and Rex are in the hospital, and Immortal is, let's be frank, his head is not in the game right.
Oh, this really did break him.
Ready to join the team? You're old friends with half of them anyway.
The whole reason she didn't join was because of Rex. But now she has more responsibility. She's like,
I'm still figuring out what kind of hero I want to be.
Exactly, and it's not the right time to go join a giant big team.
But you know how to find me if you need my help again.
And you know where to find me when you change your mind.
When, not if. Cecil.
What guest?
Eve? You up there?
Amber, oh, you gonna talk? How you...
Your place really blends in with the trees. I walked past it like 5 times.
How long has she been searching for it?
What's on your mind?
Well,
I see. Girl trouble.
It's actual good talk, yay.
I love Amber, and I want to be with her, but it feels like the universe is conspiring against us.
It's a better ending to their relationship than what happened in season 1. He's doing the kind of thing here by sort of not continuing it.
Known each other for years, it just kind of made sense. And it was good for a while.
And then he cheated on you.
Finally had enough of him cheating on me every time he left the tower.
That wasn't just a one-time thing?
He made me feel like I was crazy when I started figuring it out.
Yeah, the lying was the worst part for me, too.
I said you're the one that has to lie to cover for Mark.
Mark puts himself on the line for people he doesn't even know, and that takes real
Guts to not care what anyone else thinks.
They both always do the right thing. They are like a good match.
The problem is, I'm
invincible.
They can't spend time together. It's barely a relationship.
When bad things happen, Mark has to drop everything and go.
It's because Mark is like the superhero he is, the most probably powerful on the planet right now, and he is needed for everything. If he was a lower down superhero, he wouldn't be needed as much and he could have a relationship. He gets called into space like 2 times in a row.
We never complained because A, it made us feel like assholes, and B, we didn't want to distract Dad from saving the world.
How do you change it? Because I would say the more important thing is that you need to have this self-sacrificial idea to save the world. If anything, you need to make the compromise. You go like Mark. He can't compromise with the normal life. Nolan was fine with just what he was doing to Debbie because the love idea was never really there. He is needed. Mark does need to make the sacrifice, but maybe the compromise is just dating someone that is in the same position. Because that way they could be together on missions rather than just always being apart.
I feel like I'm failing Amber.
The relationship is doomed to fail. It's impossible. It's paradox.
Why are you here talking to me when you should be talking to him?
That's a very good point. They've had a lot of time where they could have been together.
Be with your girlfriend.
Yeah, thanks for listening, Art.
So they're not gonna split up?
I didn't realize how much I missed him. I don't know. Maybe that makes me a bad person.
No, you still got the book thing to deal with. You still got the Viltrumite Empire coming for Earth to deal with. Alan's still on his way. There's a lot still coming.
I love you, or I'm sorry, It was read my books.
Probably a very important detail in that.
Sci-fi novels under a pen name when you were a kid.
And you have...
None of them sold great, so he gave it up.
What's going to be here? I feel like a big reveal is coming. What's going to be here?
Lost inside the chasm to oblivion. Hate tribes on the planet wreck.
The titles are interesting. Is it maybe like what he was going through with his conflicting emotions? Lost in a dark chasm, hate, whatever stuff.
Commemorates D.A. Sinclair's victims.
You're
the only one who recovered. You hungry?
I think I'm changing the subject. He needs time to process this.
Sinclair's face, a scalpel, but it's like I'm watching someone else's nightmare.
I'm really scared that there's a potential that Sinclair helped, because he's under Cecil's control right now. Is there any chance that Sinclair did, was forced to fix him?
Who am I if I can't even remember what I'm missing?
Feels so almost lifeless compared to when we saw him before. It's so sad. So, what is his physical condition like? Physically, he seems fine and he's good, but with the brain, because that's the bit that very much concerned me. His memory centers, his emotions. How is that all working? Is he how fixed is he?
But in all of them, one detail remained constant: the infinity ray.
There's a clue for maybe a weapon.
Unstoppable energy wave that destroyed anything in its path.
I'm trying to think, could this be a weapon to use against Viltrumites? I'm trying to think, would Viltrumites tell their children stories and stuff? Like fiction? Do they even believe that sort of thing? Would they even use that to bring up children? Is there going to be any truth to this story? And it just eviscerates everything, yay. Is this what the book is trying to say? It's going to blow up that star, isn't it? Yeah.
It poses a huge
threat to our mission.
Is that what he was trying to say? Is there an infinity ray weapon out there?
Our mission was simple: to investigate this harsh planet
and report back to Space Command headquarters.
It's all about missions. I'm taking it that this was the perspective of the Viltrumites.
But the planet had other plans.
Head gone. This was a kid's book. Is this a kid's book? This can't be like a kid's storybook. It's just a fictional novel, right? Not a kid's book. So what's the point of this story then?
Ragnar's had evolved strength like no other.
Evolved strength. So does that mean maybe Viltrum, the planet, is super dense gravity, and that's why they're so powerful and evolved to move the way they do?
And I feared this place would be my grave.
Wait.
Are the monsters meant to be Viltrumites? What have you noticed? Because I haven't noticed what the clue is yet.
What are you talking about?
You and a long overdue vacation.
That's nice. It would be good for him.
And since you refuse to see our specialist...
I don't need your pinheads poking around my brain!
Yes, no, that's a specialist. No. Wait, does he say that is that basically saying that you would go into his head and get rid of the grief center?
What is that?
Someone's coming in hot from deep space.
Alan, please be Alan, not a Viltrumite. Please be Alan. Oh, it's Alan. Good, thank you.
Ugh. Where did Invincible say he lived again?
Oh, really? Punching first?
Hey, I think there's been a misunderstanding.
Just calm down. Calm down.
Let's just communicate telepathically. Not a big deal. Get out of my head!
No, oh, great. No, the grief thing is not helping him.
Just looking for Invincible. Invincible! Omni-Man sent you!
No, the opposite. How are you going to deal with this?
I do not want to hurt you, sir.
Ow, really, the eye.
Oh, that hurts. Oh, you crossed the line with that. We just met.
Oh, immortal.
Invincible.
How do you know what to get here?
Alan's my friend. He's a good guy.
Do you trust this? Is Immortal basically against all extraterrestrials at this point? What's he doing? Because what Omni-Man did to him.
Hi, sir. Mark says I'm a pal. He also says I'm essentially the king of space.
How do you deal with this? Oh, no.
He says he hates your dumb beard because it's missing all the best parts of a beard. These parts. Don't believe you. He doesn't believe me.
Go down to the planet where you can talk. Sign language would really come in handy here.
Not very heroic of you, Earth superhero of Earth.
Getting him to think.
I thought you were someone else.
Oh, you're a pan. I think it was Omni-Man coming back. Okay, and you're going back down. Okay, good.
His girlfriend just died.
Well, now I feel like a giant douchebag. And also, for future reference, will you just point to where you live?
How do you point that out? That gonna send? No. And deleting it all, yeah. And she still feels isolated and alone.
You know, on my planet, sock on the door means somebody's fucking.
Too much relates here.
My boss, Thetis, is also a Viltrumite.
Explain the good part.
That makes two of you, but it is a start. Now, we can only win over your dad.
Yeah, he's been captured. They don't know that bit yet.
They took him away. Said they're gonna execute him. They haven't already.
Are they gonna have to go to Viltrum to save him? That could be really interesting.
Do you think my dad's dead?
I don't know.
How long would it take? I imagine they're kind of difficult to kill.
Why are you here exactly?
Oh, yes, right, of course.
You meant to bring him to the place. So he's leaving Earth again.
I just got back from space.
This could be our chance to end Viltrumite tyranny for good. Isn't that what you want?
They're coming for Earth. You have the thing that you're meant to be doing.
I need a second opinion.
This place sounds kind of familiar.
Really? Oh, is it a space story?
It's Space Racer in real life, and he is legendary.
So it was real, Infinity Ray. What is that?
And it's all stuff that can hurt Viltrumites. That's why my dad wanted me to read his book.
Oh, so those beasts, those animals, and then the gun.
Can I scan these to take back to the Coalition?
Of course.
This would be very good for the Coalition. So you need to find the planet with the nasty creatures that can kill Viltrumites. You need to... Would that be Battle Beast? I feel like it could be Battle Beast. I feel like it kind of fits.
Viltrumite prison somewhere in space. Maybe they took him there. Want me to ask around?
Clues. You could save him. But then what do you do if you save him? Because you can't really bring him back to Earth.
When you need someone for the actual fight, I'll be there.
Good, I think that's good. You can't just give your whole life to this Coalition. Your whole life is here. You can go for the fight, but you can't do this.
In order for a Viltrumite to be executed, he must be healed and whole.
Really?
To stand and face the end of his life with honor.
And these are Viltrumites? Oh, these are the hybrids. So wait, this happened a lot then, that hybrids are formed. I thought this was rare.
Rejoin your people, Nolan. Let this not be your legacy.
What is the right answer for him? Can he?
How did a mere moment on Earth turn you into a weak, sentimental...
They're gonna be so scared of Earth now.
Answer me!
And what are those creatures behind him? What are those aliens? Why are they working with others that aren't Viltrumites? So he really is just refusing to answer. He's just not going along with it anymore.
People are toxic if they could do this to you.
Toxic? You're gonna wipe them out? You're gonna wipe them out? Oh no. You wanna help save Earth? That could be good. Okay, if you can can you just break the walls of the prison? If you can dent it with just like that, can you not just break out?
It wasn't enough that you left me to die on Mars. You had to trash my place, too.
I feel so bad for this guy. This would all be so disgusting. Oh, don't tell me there's a Sequid in him. You didn't swallow one, right? One didn't escape. Please, he's been through enough. That'd be... Oh, please, no. You so swallowed a Sequid. You've got to be kidding me! No, let this guy have some peace, please. Really? This poor man. Can he not catch a break?
Let me help you with the jacket.
Weird back.
An excellent fit, if I do say so myself.
Oh, multiverse things, Levy.
What's the occasion
for
such a fine suit?
You're actually in a universe that accommodates weird body shapes. Cool.
I'm visiting an old friend.
What does that mean? Old friend? Who would an old friend of yours be? Ew, zombies. Can you not just go to the old friend? Why'd you have to pass through multiple? What are you doing? We haven't seen you in ages. What are you planning? What have you been doing this entire time?
It is good to be home.
Home? What universe is this? What home? Because I can't remember. Home could mean anything because he's like 100 or whatever minds inside one. That home could be for any one of them. Is that the good one or is that the bad one? Bad one's home was completely destroyed by Mark and Omni-Man. Is home for him? Is that currently the good one that's talking or the bad one? Because that's a good point as well. Which one could you be dealing with at a certain time? Because all the memories have just come flooding into one body. It's so weird. But that still means the good memories are there. Okay, this episode, wow, I'm very happy with it. Very happy with it so much. Rex didn't die. It came very close, but he didn't die. Somehow he managed to survive. I'm so happy with that, and it just seems like he's going to get better. Again, I love what this episode does for him. Just like the last one, it gives him some nice, sweet moments. Plus, you just had an awesome fight scene where he was able to survive. But also just the scenes in the hospital where he's talking nicely and he's saying how much he regrets the life that he's led and he wants to change and be better. And also just the sweet scene of him liking home decor magazines. It's a nice, weird little detail for him. It's something that is neutral and like kind of sweet and not bad. Yay. But yeah, Shrinking Ray is another one that managed to survive, so wonderful. And the only one that actually bit the dust was Duplicate, and which is really sad. But I really do love the impact it has for Immortal and how much it kind of breaks him. Because with his story, we're seeing him trust Mark a lot more now. I'm liking that because, of course, I think their relationship would be kind of difficult after the whole Omni-Man thing. But it's nice just to see the layers of Immortal's character, because he is a contrast to Omni-Man. Both of them very long lives, and we get to see just the impact of emotion on both of them. Immortal can grieve, and he has that sort of ability to love. He is like what Omni-Man could be if he had his emotion 24/7. We get to the relationship stuff, and that is interesting. I really don't know if it is over, because they said they had broken up, but it almost was like, go back to her. What are you doing? You're saying you don't have any time to spend with each other, yet what are you doing just spending time with me? You're on Earth, not saving anyone. Go to your girlfriend. But then also it feels like it's setting up weirdness between Mark and Eve. There's stuff happening there. I don't know what to think, but I feel like it feels like Mark and Amber's relationship is kind of just doomed right now. Because I do like the idea of it. They are a good match, but they just can't be together because of the superhero life. Omni-Man didn't care about the impact of his life on his family. Mark does, and that's what makes them different. He wants to be there, but he can't because he understands his responsibility to the world and to save people. That makes him a good hero. He understands the power becomes the responsibility. Great, but it's coming too difficult for them. I felt the best compromise is to probably get with someone who's also a superhero. Because then you can spend time with them. You can be together on missions. You don't have to be separate. You don't have to lie to them. You don't have to lie to anyone then. And that means Amber doesn't work, but then is that almost really a surface level thing to deal with? Is their love strong enough to get through this? Or is it something as so simple as that their lives just don't work? Because you have to remember, Mark is in a very specific position. He's probably the best hero on the planet, or the most powerful, not best. And granted, you also have Eve, who, if she had her full potential, would be the most powerful. You have Immortal, who's also very strong. But Mark is a replacement for Omni-Man, who was unquestionably the strongest hero. So Mark might not be at that level, but everyone's looking to him as if he is that level. If there's any big threat that Omni-Man would have dealt with, Cecil will call Mark. And that means he's going to be constantly asked for help. His life will be given to saving people. He won't have the downtime that other people had. And I do love that we get to see all the different examples of the downtime that people have, because we had the original Guardians of the Globe. All of their stuff was sort of superhero related. We got to see them, their relationships get sacrificed. War Woman with her job, Red Rush and his relationship. I think even the Fish guy, we got to see how their sort of relationship was strained because of his hero work. So those were the Guardians of the Globe. But then for, I guess, the Eve's original team, can't quite remember their name, but they had downtime, they had a base, they could do things, they could form relationships. That felt better because they weren't called on as much as the Guardians. Now everyone is in that position, everyone is looked at to be the best hero, and they don't have time anymore. And I do like the detail of all of this. Like, what does Mark do? How does he sort of find the relationship that he's after, but also trying not to be like his dad and lead a better life? It just feels like, I feel like the easiest solution would be to date someone who's also a superhero, but then does he want the easy solution? How do you make it work with Amber when it feels like it just can't because she isn't a superhero? No matter what, you're going to be called away, you're going to be busy, you're going to be called to do all these different things, she's going to be forced to lie. At what point is this going to break? Because it clearly isn't working. The Sequids, so they aren't done yet, so what? They are smart. I don't like how smart they are. They managed to get inside this guy, this poor guy, and he's been through it, and he's barely had any bits of sentience, and now he is like, oh dear. I'm like, what happens to that? Because it's a hive mind, so that means they still can have the distance. I don't think distance is an issue. He's on Earth, so he can still control the ones on the ship and on Mars, so they're still going to take over again and probably come to Earth again. So that's going to be difficult. But this time they might learn, they might be smart. They might try and hide themselves in other people because that's something they can do now. Oliver seems to be doing well. I love that he's got a name. And I just love, I guess, Debbie's angle of that. Finding a nanny that works, who is upfront about the whole Cecil connection. Because, yeah, Cecil's bugging me a lot. He's not doing good. He's talking about all of this stuff about psych. We're seeing the sort of emotional complexities of everyone and how they're dealing with the aftermath of everything that's been happening. Cecil hasn't been doing any of that. And he doesn't realize that he is also having faults right now. Him being over-controlling is the fault, and he's not realizing it at all. Dealing with Oliver, dealing with Immortal, dealing with Mark, all of it is... dealing with Donald as well, all of it's bad. And Donald, I feel like, is going to be the key to breaking that. Maybe not key, more like the dynamite that's going to blow up in Cecil's face. Donald is not coping at all. Seeing his scene with Rick, seeing his scenes where he's just sitting, waiting for everyone to show up as people are dying, it's not going well for him. He is going to explode at some point. He's not coping at all, and it's Cecil's desire for control, because he literally stopped someone from dying. He took away, I guess, Donald's ability to die, saying he's always needed now, because, like, can he die? Or if he dies now, would Cecil just upload his brain into a computer? Is he just not allowed to die? It's such a big crossing the line of this idea of mortality and just sanctity of human life. and Donald is not coping well. I can see him turning on Cecil and doing some bad things because of it, and it would all be Cecil's fault. Like, we're seeing just endless examples of Cecil just doing the wrong thing and making the wrong decisions. It feels like eventually it's going to blow up in his face, and we just get more examples of it. Levy is finally returned at the end. I'm scared what he's going to do. There's so much happening. We have Alan, the coalition, the books, everything. I'm scared for what the final is going to be, because it's the next 2 episodes. That's the final. Next 2 episodes of the season are the season final. So what are we going to be doing? Levy seems to be making a move. The Viltrumites are probably going to come for Earth. You have Nolan, who's stuck in prison. Alan and the coalition. The books with how they lead to weaknesses for the Viltrumites is absolutely amazing. So what does that mean for Omni-Man? Does that mean when Mark was like a little kid, Omni-Man had that moment of weakness where he wrote books about what could kill Viltrumites? That's amazing. There is a weapon, like an infinity ray thing. What could that be? What a space laser thing? Isn't that like a thing in space? Or there's like a giant death ray or something out there that could like strike at any moment? Could that be it? I don't know. You have animals that grew up, or monsters or beasts or whatever, that grew on a planet with incredibly dense gravity that could beat Viltrumites. It was written from his perspective. He was not the racer or the guy with the gun. All of those books are about things that could harm Viltrumites. It's brilliant. He wrote down all of their weaknesses and sold it to Earth. That's amazing. It's going to make Viltrum absolutely hate the planet. But now you just have to find that stuff. Hopefully there's more clues. Hopefully we haven't heard the end of the books, because there was a lot of books. So hopefully there's a great deal of things that can actually harm Viltrumites. That'd be amazing. Or maybe, who knows, you might be able to find more things. I feel like Eve, with her powers like fully unlocked and mastered, could be another weapon against Viltrumites. I still think it would be a great idea if she could just create a material that's denser than what they are and just encase them in it so they can't breathe. But then again, how long would that you need? Or just encase them in something and then just throw them into a black hole. The black hole, where Nolan was thinking of going into a black hole. I imagine that might have ended it. That could be an answer. That would also be a difficult, slow answer, because that would take forever to actually get into the center and actually kill them. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna need the book weapons. They need to lead to something. Okay, to begin, I think I just have to talk about Rex and just how amazing he was in this episode. Just the span of this episode and the last, it's changed my mind completely on his character. To begin with, he was a douchebag, didn't like him, but now this has added so much to him. Like, first of all, his fight with the Lizard King was amazing. So Lizard King is probably dead. I think he would be dead after being stabbed in the face repeatedly by a bloody bone and arm stuff. But Rex got shot through the head. He went through absolute nightmarish stuff here and still managed to survive. It's insane. He truly does feel like a proper hero now, where it's not just bashful and just him being annoying. He feels truly heroic. And then just seeing him in the hospital afterwards, it just really cements the new idea I have for him. Him looking back on his life, having so much regrets about how he acted and how he treated people, and wanting to change and do better. Amazing. And then also just the little hobby that I guess he has, where he likes reading home decor magazines. It adds such a nice little detail to his character. Where now, the only thing when I think of Rex, it's not just all the awful things he's done. It's now there's, have these more positive things that are just thrown in there as well, making him a more complete character. I'm so happy he isn't dead. I want to see him improve. It feels like he goes through some incredible development soon, just getting better, recovering, and just being a better hero and a better teammate to everyone. I really can't wait to see what's next for his story and just how he's going to move forward. I do wonder if he'll be actually involved in the season final, because of course he's very much injured at this point. I'd understand if he just stays in the hospital and maybe just wait for more development for season 3. But I think I am just so impressed with how much this episode just works for his character and just what it does for him. On to Mark then, and this episode mainly deals with his relationship stuff. It definitely feels like weird things are happening between him and Eve. There's a weird tension there. So I don't know if this episode was basically setting up the idea that Amber and Mark are fully done and he's going to get with Eve or something, or if it's just to focus on him and Amber, which I just don't know yet. Because it felt like they were done. It felt like they put a nail in the coffin of their relationship in this episode, but then it's still sort of dragging it on, I guess, or like playing around with the idea of maybe they can get back together. Because Mark had that talk with Art. It seemed like it was going well. You're on Earth, you're not on the job at the minute, go spend time with her while you can. That kind of does solve the issue. Maybe you can't be together all the time, but while you are together, make the most of it. I think that's kind of a good way to look at the relationship, because I think when they were awkwardly having their little date in the coffee shop, the whole conversation, the whole vibe of it was about how long they were apart and just trying to catch up each other on the lives that they weren't sort of a part of. Amber was telling Mark about all the stuff that she was doing at college, which she isn't involved with, and Mark was telling her about all the stuff about Oliver and his mum and his dad and all that stuff, and in space, and that's all the stuff that Amber isn't involved with. They have the wrong idea about how to pursue the relationship. They should just not, honestly, they can talk about the stuff that they're not involved with, but while they're together, do something. Make memories during those times. Don't just spend that time catching up over the things that the other one's missing. So I do think that is an option for how the relationship can be salvaged. But the way this episode goes, it feels like it's coming to an end. Mark is off in space again. He's come back down now, but he was with Alan. He's preparing for a fight with Viltrum. Amber's off at a party, alone, wanting to text, I miss you, but not being able to send it. We still don't know if she heard Mark say I love you on the end of the phone call. Would that change anything? Don't quite know. But it just feels like their relationship is doomed. It feels like this episode wants to set up the idea that everyone kind of would be better off if Mark was in a relationship with another superhero because he is number one and that his life basically revolves around it. And that means that whoever he's dating can be with him on those missions and that they aren't apart all the time. And then Amber is with someone else that isn't away all the time, someone that she doesn't have to lie for. It feels like that's what it's setting up. It doesn't feel like it's finding a solution to the issue. It feels like it's working on just separating them. Immortal also, I love what this episode does for him. He is a contrast to Omni-Man in the sense of their long lives. Omni-Man's whole idea and motivation, or sort of, not motivation, the way you understand his character is the fact that he's so old. That's the sort of building blocks for who he is. He's so old, so all of his emotion is dead. That's why Viltrumites do what they do. They don't feel remorse, they don't feel sadness, it's just the need to conquer and be strong. That's it. That's all there is to them. And it's because of their long age that they've sort of gotten like that. Immortal, on the other hand, is centuries old, yet is still mourning for someone he kind of just met. It's so sweet because you can see how deeply Kate and Immortal understood each other so quickly. It allowed them to grow that bond instantly, babe. It allowed them to grow their bond instantly and to start a relationship, which normally most couples would take a while to get to. But it's because they relate so much, they're basically two halves of a coin already. They both understand what it's like to die over and over again. And it's what created a really beautiful dynamic between them. But then Kate dies, for real. And this time there is no coming back. It's really heartbreaking to think about, and I do love what it does for Immortal, just seeing him grieve. Of course he's making wrong decisions right now, but I do want to see what this can do for his character going forward. Because his whole thing is being immortal. Is there ever going to be a point where he almost wants to die and just end? I think that's what gives life meaning. If you don't die and you just keep going, everything loses its value. You'll see everything, you'll do everything, there'll be nothing left. We live in a finite universe. Is Immortal contemplating that? Everyone around him is dying. The person he thought he could connect with most has just died. Is he going to contemplate basically the idea that he's never going to be able to join her? But I think at the end of it all, it's just really beautiful how this contrasts with Omni-Man, both of them being centuries old. Omni-Man arguably a whole lot older than Immortal, but still, they relate. And just the grief this character gives, it shows what Omni-Man could be, where he doesn't have to bury his emotion. He can live for ages. He can make all the instances of his life mean something. On to Cecil's side of all of this then, and it is very concerning. It feels like he's just going off the deep end so much. His desire for control feels normal to him, right? He was not like this in season 1. Mark could go do whatever, Cecil would keep tabs, of course, but Omni-Man was like that fatal flaw. He trusted Omni-Man, that trust was misplaced, so Cecil has become rattled and now can't trust anything. And we're seeing examples of the fallout of Omni-Man through basically everyone. Actually, no, we are seeing it through everyone, but all of them recognize the fallout. They're recognizing what it's done to them and what they need to work on. Cecil has not recognized that. He thinks his fault was the trust, and he's trying to fix that fault by just not trusting anyone anymore, without realizing that that is the fault itself. His desire for control is what the aftermath of Omni-Man was for him, and he has not processed that idea. He literally stopped Donald from dying, and now the question is, can Donald even die? If you smush the squishy organic brain part of Donald, would that kill him, or would Cecil just upload him into a computer at that point? Literally, Donald is going to be the thing that just explodes, and honestly, it feels like he could destroy Cecil. This man desperately needs to change, or all of this sort of desire for control is going to just shatter with what Donald eventually does. I think Donald is going to be the key to this. He is not processing this well. He's not processing it. He shouldn't have to process it. The guy is barely functioning. He's doing his job, but deep down, he can't talk about this to anyone. He is stuck. He can't do anything because Cecil has him completely controlled. He even took out the PTSD from his brain. And he was going to do that with basically Immortal. He was going to take out the grief from him. It's completely nuts, and I love how casual Cecil's lines throw these ideas around where he thinks it's completely normal, because that's what he's stuck with. This is what the fault is, and he's treating it like so normally. Bad things are going to come from this. You just know it. And I'm kind of just scared to see what that's going to look like. You have Viltrum, you have Levy, all of this sort of soon is going to crash together. And in the meantime, you also have Cecil, who feels like a ticking time bomb as well. Debbie, I'm really loving her side of the story. Things are just going well, and I'm liking that. There's so much bad things happening, so many terrible things around the corner. Debbie's stuff is good. It's nice. It's heartwarming. She now has a sort of new kid, Mark's brother. She's not claiming the kid as her own, but she's raising Mark's brother. I like that. It's not her just taking on a child and adopting him and just being his mum. She understands that the kid has another mum somewhere else. Of course, she's probably dead by now. But it's nice that she doesn't want to take that place, but also she's willing to raise the child. Because I think if she just claimed to be the mum, that's, again, it's a weird thing with Omni-Man. What do you do there? Because it's still Omni-Man's biological son. What does she do? But I like the direction that she's gone with it. She's given him a name, Oliver, which is sweet. And the kid's growing fast. Like, it's going to be interesting watching what the nanny does, because it seems like she is capable. She's dealt with superhero children before, so yay, she has the qualifications. But I feel like this will be an interesting challenge just with how fast the kid's going to grow. I'm hoping it levels out at some point and it isn't just accelerated till the day the kid dies. Hopefully it just stops when the Viltrumite stuff kicks in, and then he'll age like a Viltrumite, which should be okay. Otherwise, the kid could die in like maybe a couple years. If a lifetime for the Thraxans is basically, I'd say, a year for humans, you could probably do the math. I can't try and... The kid would be... If Mark grows to 100 years old, the kid would be like 1,000? No, 10,000? 20. I don't know. I had to do the maths. 10,000. The kid would be like 10,000 years old. So if the acceleration age doesn't stop, that'd be interesting to see what happens with the kid, because he'd be very old very fast. So I'm kind of hopeful that it does sort of slow down as he goes up and the Viltrumite stuff starts kicking in, because none of that's happened yet. He hasn't got the powers yet, so that's kind of a good thing. But I just think the kid's dynamic with Debbie is just nice and fun. It's a nice, heartwarming, sweet thing to put in the show when you have all the other chaos just erupting everywhere. Debbie's been through so much, and it's just nice that she's gotten this just break from everything, that things just feel nice for her. Like, the only threat or thing, the bad thing happening around her is just Cecil. And it feels like she's got that under control. So it's all just going well. It's a nice break from the chaos. As for what's next, we have a few things set up with the Sequid still being an issue, but I've got a feeling that's not going to be the threat for the season final. I'm guessing they're going to be treated like they were in season 1. You had the idea that, oh, they're active and doing something, but then it's not dealt with for a while. I'm assuming they'll come back in season 3. But right now, our big thing is the books. They lead to weapons or things that can harm Viltrumites. Amazing. And this says so much about Omni-Man. He wrote books on the Viltrumites' weaknesses when Mark was a kid, a child. So years ago, he had these conflicting feelings. And that is interesting. So maybe he did actually truly love Debbie, and the pet line was just said to try and make Mark angry. Because we still don't know why he got married, why he stayed on Earth for so long and formed a relationship with her. I do think he truly loved Debbie. I feel like she was the one that sort of changed him initially. And then as Mark grew, things became more difficult. But then we also have Levy, who's doing things in I'm going to assume he's in Mark's universe, being home. Because we know 2 Levys personally. The good one and the bad one. The bad one's home was destroyed by Omni-Man and Mark. So I'm guessing that was not what we saw at the end. So I'm guessing he's in our universe, Mark's universe. So this would have been the good one's home. And it'd be really interesting if this villain is in a constant state of flux between the 2 Levys that we know, because they feel like the most prominent. It'd be so cool if we have like moments where he's absolutely livid and hating Mark, but also conflicting and like saying that this Mark is different, this Mark is fine, that Mark is good. It'd be such a cool way to do this villain where it's like a multiverse inside a multiverse. These are so many different ideas of one person shoved into one, all the while you had this incredible sort of multiversal threat that he could impose on Mark and the rest of the world. It sounds so interesting, and I can't wait to see what sort of plan he's been hatching in the background. Overall, this episode was amazing, and I think it serves as a good setup for the final. From this, I would assume that the final is going to be 2 sort of parter things, because this was calm. This was nice. It felt like the calm before the storm, which I'm so grateful for. After the whole Sequid thing, I'm glad that it was dealt with very quickly, because we just had so much time to unwind and unpack everything. So much stuff has been set up. So much stuff has also been dealt with. Rex feels like a new person who I love so much. The relationship thing feels like we had the most development on it so far. And now we actually have an idea for what could possibly be used to fight Viltrumites. There could be an answer to that threat soon. And hopefully these are all ideas that will be played around with in the final. The relationship feels like it's a big focus. Omni-Man and him being in prison and trying to be executed, that's going to be something interesting. But of course, the one that started this season off, Levy, I can't wait to see what's going to be happening with him. And it's so interesting how he feels like the main threat, but also hasn't done a lot so far this season. He was in the first episode, but then he's been absent for quite a while. The Viltrumites actually feel like a bigger threat, but I feel like they're more of an overarching idea with a war in the entire universe. Levy feels much more like the seasonal threat, yet we haven't seen much of him. I want more. I want to know how he's developed, how he's doing, and what is his motive? What is his plan? What's he going to do? And it just feels like this episode has set up that mystery so well with just bringing him back at the end. He feels more stable, he feels calmer, he feels more in control. And right now I'm just so excited to see how this season's going to end up. But yeah, with that said, that does bring me to the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you thought about this episode in the comments. And with that, I will see you in the next one for season 2, episode 7. See ya!